A very good morning and thank you so much for keeping it NBS. Always, it is the breakfast meeting and today a special focus on Karamoja, and we are particularly talking about education in the region. I have a special guest with me, but today we're talking about the Karamoja Peace and Technology University, a groundbreaking project that we are here, that it will be set to be unveiled. My guests today in studio are Dr. Robert Limlim, who joins me today, and Ambassador Philip Idro. My name is Tracy Kansima. Welcome to Breakfast Meeting. A very warm welcome, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
So much, Tracy.
Yes. And so there it is, the Karamoja Peace and Technology University project. I'm sure my guests and myself and everyone else would want to know what this great project is all about and why we are having a Thanksgiving and the unveiling. Let's get into first things first. Dr. Limlim, share with us what the project truly is.
Thank you very much, Tracy, and thank you to NBS for inviting us at this moment to share with the public, with the people of Uganda, this great occurrence soon to happen in Karamoja. We have reached a turning point in our country where Karamoja is fully getting integrated into the national rubric of our country. We have started a private university. The private university was started by a cooperation and understanding of the Catholic Church in Karamoja, particularly the Diocese of Kotido and Moroto. They went into an agreement with the Uganda Catholic Lawyers Association International and agreed that one of the solutions to the perennial challenges of the law development in Karamoja would be to invite knowledge into Karamoja through establishing a university, to offer opportunity for skilling the people of Karamoja through establishing a university. And you know, the university is the epitome of knowledge and training. It has never been there. Since God made the world, we have not had a university in Karamoja. People are taking universities for granted now because they're everywhere. But in Uganda, Karamoja has been lagging behind for far too long. We are happy that this university now is going to be established in Karamoja. And this university is called Karamoja Peace and Technology University. Why? One of the commodities which is in short supply in Karamoja and the region is peace. People are in perpetual conflict. There is a lot of discord within the population in Karamoja, but also with the outside region. In the Turkana region, the people of the Toposa in South Sudan, and the southern Ethiopia. Because of this, development cannot proceed. One of the gains of the revolution of NRM is peace. With peace of mind, peace in the society, then people can have the time to develop, to plan business, to plan progress, to plan interventions for their own lives. Karamoja, because we have not had this peace, also has had a delay in enjoying the benefits of the revolution of NRM. And that's why we feel this is a vehicle, a special purpose vehicle for enabling the peace and the revolution of NRM to happen in Karamoja now in a full, complete sense of it. So it will be a peace university. Second, technology. So that's why it's Peace and Technology University. Technology is the driver of progress. We are able to reach everybody through these waves of NBS because of technology. Now, when we have technology-driven communities in Karamoja, my friend, the lion and the giant of Karamoja will rise.
A very, very interesting outlook, Dr. Limlim, and I do share in the excitement for such a project to be in Karamoja. And so I want to bring in Ambassador Philip Idro. Thank you so much for joining us. In terms of the vision of Kapatu, let's talk about that. What is the vision, and perhaps, if you could, the mission and the overall goal for this particular project?
Well, it's really very simple, but can I say something first?
Please.
I went to Karamoja first as a little boy in 1959. And Karamoja is very sensitive to me in a positive way. So anything to do with Karamoja that is positive, I will be there. And if it is negative, I will also be there to solve it. So Kapatu is therefore a positive direction of Karamoja and for me too. Number one, if I take you now to the Bible, Proverbs 23, it says, as a man or a woman thinketh, so he or she is. Now, if you have no university, that thinking is less than your counterparts, and it's not acceptable. And that's why even on the 10-point program of NRM, it was 0.8B, 2B. Because the president and the people struggling at that time knew Karamoja needed a special impetus. Because without it, then the others will continue to grow, but the fundamentals are not done. And it is the thinking that is the issue. So with Uganda having 60 universities and Karamoja having none, I think that's a very unfair. Yes. So the mission, therefore, is to change the thinking. Because if the thinking makes you, then you have to be given the right thinking. And it's not that there is no thinking. It's the question that people must adapt to the times. So there is thinking, but is it to the time? So the purpose is bringing Karamoja to the time so that they can move forward at pace. So this is like saying that I am all right, but then your leg is sick. It can't work.
It can't.
Or I'm all right, but your heart is sick. It's not possible. You must be whole. So the objective really is to ensure that Uganda is whole. But beyond Uganda, the neighborhoods, South Sudan, Southern Ethiopia, Western Kenya, Northwest Kenya, they all need this and they will come. So the mission really is to liberate the people. And as you know, I mean in generic terms, and as you know very well, the government, this government, is bent on the transformation of the people. That's the basic. Whatever we do is to transform you, transform us, to transform the environment. So the university opening up the intellectual mind of the population and bringing it to speed because of the latest technologies, there's no better objective.
Other than that.
Other than that.
Dr. Limlim, yes, thank you so much, Ambassador Idro.
Yes.
You do bring out very pertinent issues, and so I want to cross back to Dr. Limlim and really ask about the scope in terms of, who it is meant to serve. I know it is Karamoja,
Yes.
but beyond that, just how impactful is this kind of project, the scope of it?
Thank you very much. Geographically, it will be situated in Karamoja, the university, Kapatu. And Karamoja is 10% of the land surface area of Uganda, 27,000 square kilometers. All that will be covered as the center host for the university. However, geographically, Karamoja belongs geopolitically to a group of people called the Ateker.
Yes, very.
The Ateker, proud, dignified, unique population spread in various countries of the Horn of Africa. We find the Ateker people in southern Sudan. They are called the Toposa. They are just neighboring. After Kidepo National Park, you find the Toposa. They speak Karamojong. They speak no difference at all. Then you have the Nyangatom in southern Ethiopia, the Omo Valley. Beautiful place. That is part of our cradle land where we came from. They speak Karamojong language without any difference whatsoever. They look after cows. Their Bibian culture is really same and nothing changed. Then you come down to Kenya, as Ambassador was saying, the north-south Kenya. What happened there? We have the Turukana, we have the Pokot, we have the Samburu. These are all clans of the Ateker. There is no university in Southern Sudan, no university in Southern Ethiopia, no university in Northwest Kenya. It's only now that we are going to have one in Uganda. And Karamoja is the central clan of all this Ateker. So we are proud that we are beginning this initiative to now lift all the Ateker population. Now in Uganda also, fortunately, Ateker, we have got Teso. Teso is part of Ateker. Lango is part of Ateker. Now those are going to be the backbone of strengthening this home baby that we are going to deliver, called the Kapatu University.
You do speak about it with so much pride, and clearly I would definitely understand why that is the case, meant to really boost not just the Karamoja community here in Uganda, but across borders. You do speak of, and of course, the question would then be the academic focus in terms of the project in itself. And I want to bring in Ambassador Idro. In terms of the focus, where is it going to really be anchored?
The university will have a two-pronged approach. The first one is the standard university system, whereby people sit in class and learn the ABCD of what the world is about. But the second and most important part is the practical one. We want to take the university to the villages. This is a Karamojong goat. How and who will improve it to become one of the best goats? This is a Karamojong cow. How are we going to take it to the level where it can either produce a lot of milk or a lot of beef? This is the Karamojong leather industry. How and what are we going to do? So this is health science, public health. How is the Karamojong woman going to be healthy? So we are going to have a very practical approach. That's why the word technology is there. You see, there are so many technologies in the world, but you have to select what is appropriate at all times. So we are going to go to these villages, the Manyatas in the areas, and sit with these women on their public health until they become healthy, and then expand to the other villages. So we're going to have outreaches down to the roots. And there are so many things that will be done at the grassroots, so that simple technologies are employed to improve the efficiency, the knowledge, and the potential market products that can come out of Karamoja. We want it applied to the people, such that the young people who have been called, who are called Karachunas, the ones who go raiding, they find that it may be better to look after a cow than going to raid, because in a short while, if everybody looks after the cows, then the number increases. And so even with the goats. So in this way, we think we shall be very applied and very technical and in the right way. And so knowledge will percolate and everybody gets up faster. That's really the intention.
A great initiative in terms of transformation of lives and livelihoods in the region. But also, if I might, Dr. Limlim, when you look at in terms of the impact, you know, some universities are in areas where the labor in those universities is then from various other countries, perhaps even imported, for lack of a better word. Let's speak about the impact of this project within the community where it will be set up. What will that look like?
I think I would say that it's going to be very revolutionary, because we are approaching it, as Ambassador said, using two channels. One, do the classic traditional university training, enhance it with the practical situation of addressing the everyday challenge of growth and development in the community of Karamoja. Second, can we make this university truly new and innovative in touching the people where they are, not bringing them to the school, going and taking education of university, skilling people in the village where they are. If you do an analysis of the communities of the Karamoja, and that's not just for Karamoja, that's the same for the Turkana, for the Toposa and others, the people are located in 3 places. You'll find them in what we call ere. Ere is a homestead. For us, we live in what we call nucleated communities. you'll find 500 households living in one place together and leave the rest of the land for development. So we want to go and situate the university in those 500 households in that area. There will be facilitators, resource persons living there from the community. So we want to grow Karamoja knowledge and skills inside out. That is transformative. That is unique. Second, the Karamojong people are in a place called Awi. Awi are kraals where cows are staying, where they go and get grass and have water and live and get. So the economy of the cow will be not in the university. It will be taught in the kraal. It will be facilitated. The growth of the cow economy, better gene, better milk, better pasture, better water supply, better medical and veterinary care will be in Awi. That is, no university has done that. That is the first one to do. The third is Karamojong are located in Elaine. Elaine is urban population. They are there, they are in the trading centers, in Moroto town, in Kotido, in Kangole, in Lokitalakebu, all over. These people are very, very modern in outlook. Can we help them to add value? So there will be value addition groups. So the way the university has been structured as a special purpose vehicle for university and transformation of the people, it allows for the innovative approach of impactful and transformative education in Karamoja. Fortunately, I must say fortunately, Uganda now as a country has agreed to have the vocational training approach from all the way from primary, secondary, up to university. We are going to take that to higher levels much faster through this. That's why we are excited as people of Karamoja that we are going to get the best out of the greatest change that the Ugandans have agreed. We're not going to be spoiled by learning the old university training. We're going straight to the new one, the transformative university education. And we are ready to go. We are willing. The people of Karamoja are actually saying, bring this approach quickly. I can also tell you that in 1995, the elders of Karamoja, they went on to a ceremony called unearthing the pen. Remember, in the history of Karamoja, education was brought us by force. And so the elders were saying to God, how can you give us something which is taking our children from house to school, what is the school? And until lately, up to 1995, people did not like the idea of education. So now the pen was unearthed by a ceremony where now the elders said a new dawn has come for Karamoja. A new beginning has come where people of Karamoja will focus on education, skilling, and getting themselves modernized. Man, this university will do that as a game changer. Thank you very much.
Game changer it is. And so the unveiling itself is something that is of paramount importance. But we also have the Thanksgiving. And I want to bring in Ambassador Idro to share with us just what the day, which day it is going to happen. Tell us more about the Thanksgiving and the unveiling, the unearthing again.
There's a poetic justice to this. Losilang, where the university is set, is actually where the pen was buried in 1913 or 1911, somewhere there. So when it was again unveiled in November, we are now going to put the university there. So there is a very interesting justification. It is all November. At the same time, it is where the pen was buried and where it was unearthed. So there is a lot of excitement. There's a lot of excitement. Today, if you send your crew to Kotido, they are doing the streets, they are doing emblems, the elders are busy discussing, the children are all excited. So there is an air of hope. There's a very big air of excitement. And we think, therefore, as we go towards it, it's on Sunday, you will capture it at the last day, but you will have seen the impact the people have had on. So the president promised the Karamojong the change. And he is so happy with Kapatu because it's the mindset change agent he's talking about. So we're giving him the honors. There will be about 11 bishops, and there will be people coming from the neighboring countries. A lot of embassies have agreed to come. And so it's going to be a very big ceremony of well-wishers for Karamoja. And they have all promised to assist. The Pronuncio, the ambassador of the Pope, is going to be the main celebrant with Bishop Felipe. But the president will also be there to represent Uganda as a government and so he wants to give that day for Karamoja. And interestingly, of course, Karamoja has always, for purposes of politics, voted NRM. So that also is a very exciting moment. So he now wants to say to the Karamojong, I promised you this university, have it. It is here. And I think, my brother, you can add to that.
Yes.
It's very, very important.
Yes, Ambassador. I want to add, Tracy, for Thanksgiving, the people of Karamoja have a reason to thank God for this university. In real sense, and we are not just going to have only the prayer of the normal religions that you have, Catholic, Mosque, and all the other. We are going to have a traditional prayer. The elders who are the vanguards of our society are going to consult and thank God in our own way. Because we pray to God, we know God, and God knows us. So we're going to lift the people of Karamoja through our traditional prayer system before the Sunday, the day before on Saturday. And my friend, that is the moment of connectivity, the transfiguration of the community with God, because now we're going to have a university. Second, we're going to have a Thanksgiving that is going to bring assurance that this university belongs to our hearts. There will be the Karachona, the young, energetic defenders of the society. They will be there, and they're going to be speaking about how they will promote peace through education that the university is going to give them. There will be women peace champions. They will be there to say how they have mourned for a vehicle that will sustain a family for peaceful existence with the others, because they have seen pain throughout many years of conflict. Now the university is coming to give them a solution. We are going to have our people who have already benefited, the intelligentsia of Karamoja. They will be here to welcome this vehicle that they will use to write the new story of Karamoja, the new page of progress and intellectual, technologically guided growth of our society. It's going to be a moment of thanksgiving. We shall have the Catholic Church there. We shall have the Protestant Anglican Church there. We're going to have the Muslims there. And not just coming from Karamoja. The entire Episcopal Conference will be there, plus all the local religious institutions. We are all going to consult God and say thank you. But we are also going to have the political leaders of Uganda there. The president has been the champion. He's the chancellor, the founding chancellor of this university. There is no private university where our president has been founding chancellor. He has said he will be the founding chancellor for this one. And he said he is going to do everything possible in his power to make sure this happens. Why don't we thank God? So there's going to be a thanks to God,
Thanksgiving and unveiling.
but also unveiling now the university project. So that now all of us will be given marching orders. Make this happen. You are government of Uganda, Ministry of Education, make this happen. You are a government of Uganda, local government, make this happen. You are local society, make this happen. It's a great seismic event for our time.
It sounds like something out of a movie called Black Panther.
Yes, yes.
But it is a great time to definitely be in Karamoja at this particular time. But also, the public is definitely wondering who is invited to the Thanksgiving and the unveiling.
Yes, I'll say that. First of all, we are inviting, through this media, all the people of Uganda who love Karamoja, but also who love education, who love to change our society. Second, we have specifically invited the population in Karamoja and the other institutions of education to come and see this new baby, coming in. We have also invited the people from the neighboring district. We have actually invited people from Teso. We have invited people from Lango, but also the region. The governor of Turkana, that's the administrator of Turkana, will be there. The governor of South Sudan, this is now Toposa in Kapatu, will be here. The El Mariam, who is the patron, the previous prime minister of Ethiopia, He's a patron of Atekere. He comes from the Atekere subpopulation. Will be there. We have invited the people of the religious communities. They will be here. And then the total large populace of Karamoja. All the districts, the 9 districts of Karamoja, are gearing up. You will see ceremony, you will see dancing, you will see people joining hands to thank God and see this baby. Remove ourselves from the past and give a chance for the future generation. So they are welcome. And through this media again, I think it is important for me to say on behalf of the organizing committee, where we belong, please come and join us. Welcome to Karamoja, to Kotido that day. Sunday, it will be the day, and the president himself will be there to give us the great vision that NRM has had for Karamoja.
Interesting. I just want to also ask Ambassador Idro in terms of the expected time for at least I think the first cohort of students. When should we expect them?
We're still discussing with the National Council for Higher Education on this detail. The interim permit we have allows us to mobilize funds, to mobilize the human infrastructure, the physical infrastructure, and any other thing that makes it move. But now we're also discussing the details of the syllabus. And until that is sorted out, we can't be allowed to bring in students. But we know by mid next year, we should have the first intake of students when everything has been set. Now, having said that, what I want the population of Uganda to know is that this committee, this group that set up Karamoja University, is composed of Muslims, Protestants, if I may use that word, Anglicans, Catholics, atheists. The committee is composed of Bachiga, Banyankole, Banyoro, Baganda, Basoga, even Kenyans, West Nilas, Acholi, Teso. So it's really the whole Uganda. And it's very interesting to see and note that very many Ugandans are up to the task and to the vision of Uganda of tomorrow. Why would a Muslim Mahdi, an Anglican Muchiga, and an atheist Musoga come together to form Karamoja University or partake in ensuring that this works? So it's important to know how Ugandans really now are qualitatively different. Those who want to mess up are very few. They will disturb. But from this, I saw quite clearly the Ugandanness of the people in Uganda today, and especially the young ones, both educated and uneducated, who are giving time from 2014, 2024. How many man hours is that? I think this is something we need to appreciate, and I thought I should bring it out to the people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Gentlemen, Limlim, as we close, any last words for our guests and the people of Uganda?
Yes, I want to thank NBS and also to thank Ugandans and all well-wishers internationally and regionally for enabling us as the people of Karamoja to arrive at this moment. It's indeed a turning point for our region, and we feel happy that at our time, such a great occurrence can happen in Karamoja and can happen in Uganda. I can only hope that from now on, Uganda will be different, Karamoja will be different because of this university. I want to welcome you to Karamoja. Please take a ride. It is the roads are very good, it's smooth. From your point where you are starting, up to Karamoja, Moroto, you will have tarmac. Then we shall give you a well-paved first-class maram up to Losilang, where we are going to have this nice university. But we also have airstrip. If you want to fly, you can fly in there. It's very, very easy. About 2 hours from Kajansi, and you will be there. Please come and make this day a meaningful day for Uganda. As for us, the people from Karamoja, we can only thank God every day that this is happening, and we want to request those of us who are in institutions of government who must make this happen, either because you are a regulator or because you are a governing body, please do so quickly so that our people can be liberated fully. Thank you very much.
Ambassador Philip Idro.
Yes. First of all, I would invite a lot of people to come to Karamoja because by the way, most of you Ugandans, you may not know, Kidepo National Park, which is in Karamoja, but according to CNN, is one of the 10th most beautiful places in Africa, within the first 10. And you are missing that, and it's in your neighborhood. Now, the region itself is so beautiful in its own way that you'd be shocked to see such a country exists in Africa, such a place exists in Uganda. And the animals are different. They have cheetahs, it's the only place. They have ostriches, the only place. They have dik-diks, the only place. So when you come to this occasion, you are also coming to a beautiful paradise that was specially created in its unique way, and with its 470 species of birds. Those who want to be alive must appreciate the sounds and the sight of birds. You should come and do a double, in accounting they call it double entry. Visit the place and then join us in this occasion. The Karamojong will be most welcoming that day, and I think you should not miss the occasion to join them and give hope and strength and unity of purpose in developing this country. But finally,
yes,
we want to thank you and NBS. It's been very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Philip Idro, Dr. Robert Limlim. Thank you so much for joining us. There you go. Education is in Karamoja. It's a moment of excitement, transformation. It is inspirational, and hope has been restored. All happening on the 23rd of November, 2025. Karamoja Peace and Technology University Project. The Thanksgiving and the unveiling will be happening. It has been a pleasure having you on Breakfast Meeting. Have a good morning.